My name is Ethan Yorke and I am a certified BMW fanboy. Now naturally this means that my list of dream cars includes a ton of BMWs, but there are a ton of BMWs on my dream list that aren't even real cars. So today I'm gonna go over 3 of my dream BMWs that aren't actually real cars. You'll understand more what I mean by this as we get through the video. Okay, let's start off with the 2 cars that are based on BMWs that I already own. The first one would be an E36 M3 with a full M88 swap. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar, the M88 is a 3.5-liter inline-6 from BMW. You can find this engine in something like an E24 M5, but the reason this engine has caught my attention is because you can also find it in a BMW M1. Yeah, the BMW supercar that we all spend hours watching exhaust compilations of. That one. Now, I have not been in every single generation of M3, but I've been in quite a few E36 M3s, and it is one of my favorite cars that I've ever been in. I also think it's real sexy. So in my mind, having the ultimate M3 with the ultimate BMW M engine would really be a dream come true. Now, an S54 swap would probably be more efficient and cheaper than an M88 swap, not to mention it's legal in California to do an S54 swap, but wouldn't be legal to do an M88 swap. But this is a dream list, baby. I don't care about real life restrictions. Money is no object. There is absolutely going to be an E36 in my collection with an M88 swap. My next dream car that doesn't exist is an F81 M3. Again, for those of you who don't know, an F80 is the 4-door sedan M3. An F82 is the 2-door coupe version, which BMW decided to call an M4 for some reason. An F81 does not exist, but if it did, it would be the station wagon M3. Now, I have owned an F80 M3 and I currently have an F31 328D, so that's probably why I have a weird obsession of combining the two. There's also been swap off, which gives me hope that it's Now, there are also a few people on the internet who have already pulled this swap off, which gives me hope knowing that it's at least possible to do. However, this is a massively complicated process. I would essentially need an entire undamaged F80 M3 so that I could pull not only the entire powertrain out of it, but I would also need to cut the quarter panels off of it to figure out how to mold them onto the wagon, not to mention somehow figuring out how to transplant the carbon fiber roof, if that's even possible. BMW never made an M3 wagon for the F8X generation, so how in the world is the wagon tailgate even gonna work? There are tons of complications with trying to do something like this, but again, this is a dream list. I don't care about restrictions, and if money was no object, I'm absolutely getting an F81 wagon. 6-speed though, why is everybody putting the dual clutch? I don't get it, you know what I mean? It's like you're making a one-off car, make it a manual. Whatever. Side note, if money actually is an object, but I still wanted to do some kind of swap to the wagon, I have thought about doing a full B58 swap, which to my knowledge would make my car the only M340i wagon in the United States. Sort of, even though it's not real, but it's like kind of real. You get what I'm saying. Okay, the last car on my list that's not actually a real car is a BMW M1 Coupe with a full S65 swap as well as a full M3 GTS conversion. Now, the S65 is the V8 out of the E9X M3. And for whatever reason, the more that I've gotten into BMWs, the more that I've felt like the S65 was the engine that really should have been in the 1M from the factory. Instant torque of the N54 engine plus the short wheelbase of the 1 Series can make for a bit of a dicey driving experience. So I just feel like the S65 would pair so beautifully with the short wheelbase of the 1M, not to mention the engine and that chassis came out around the same time, so it would of course kind of be like a real production car, or what could have been rather. Now, the GTS conversion would mostly be a looks thing because as far as suspension goes, I am absolutely obsessed with the dudes over at Team Schrimer. You know, the lunatics that do stuff like this. And they sell a full E9X suspension kit that I'm pretty sure would bolt right up to the 1M. So if I could have the S65 swap with the full GTS appearance with all the Team Schrimer suspension, oh my lord, tell me that would not be the greatest car of all time ever. With the BBS E88s on it too, bro. Oh! So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me talking about my favorite cars that I can't afford to build. If you'd like to support my pursuit of building these cars, you can click the link below to purchase purchase my car photography guide. You're able to support me while also learning a skill that you can make money from, which is pretty cool. Or you can just hit that subscribe button. It's free. For those of you who are already subscribed, I understand you are waiting on an update for my E36, but listen! It's raining outside in Southern California, the E36 doesn't have a driver's side window, and you have no idea how hard it is to find someone to film a YouTube video for you. This whole camera is on a gimbal that's turned off, sitting on my office mate's desk who's not even here, and this is my second time recording it because the first time the autofocus was screwed up, and because I'm the only one filming, I had no way to see that. So be patient with me, please. I'm trying to figure out this whole content creation thing. I realize I've basically been doing this my whole life, but somehow I'm still amazingly bad at it. So give me some time, I'll figure it out, and eventually we're gonna start having consistent content like I've been promising you guys for the last, I don't know, 6 years. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys some other time.